Hi everyone, my name is Sensei Ben Ginsburg. I'm 18 years old. I've been practicing martial arts for about 10 years. I've been here at Team Karate Centers for the past 8. I earned my first degree black belt in 2010, my second degree in 2012, and I've been helping teach here at Team Karate Centers for the past 2 years as well. And what I want to talk about today is just a little bit of how martial arts has really become a pillar of support in my life. And when I say that, I do mean it in a very real sense of that metaphor, that when I think of my identity and all the different parts that make up who I am, martial arts is one of those strong foundations that allows me to explore the other aspects of my identity. My mother is a rabbi, so I grew up with a very strong Jewish background, and Judaism is a very strong pillar of my identity, and in the same way, martial arts has become that sort of pillar that allows me to find out the other parts that make up myself, that keep me grounded with something that's safe, something that I can come back to. Now, I started martial arts, like I said, when I was about 8 years old, and I was here at Team Karate Centers when I was about 10. And over the past 8 years, I've learned really what it means to be a confident person. And that seems like a very general statement, but in my mind it's made up of 3 things. The first being that I can set my own standards and I can set the bar for myself, meaning that I can put as much effort and as much commitment into this sport, into this art, as I feel is necessary, as much as I feel is going to improve myself and really push beyond what normally any other person might be capable of. The second thing is that it teaches me how to handle fear in an appropriate setting and how to handle failure in an appropriate setting. And we learn here at TKC, don't be afraid of the ground, that we learn grappling techniques, we learn how to fall properly, we learn how to get away, that the things that we've sort of been taught to be afraid of aren't things that have to paralyze you in a dark situation. And that affects other parts of my life as well. When I take a test at school and I don't get as good a grade on it as I might wish I would have, whereas other of my classmates will freak out or stress out or go crazy trying to study for the next time, I just calmly accept it and say to myself, this is okay. And I can work at this material so that it doesn't happen again. It's not something that has to be dominating my life. And when you're not afraid of failure, then that goes back to that first idea that you're not afraid to push your own boundaries and take risks and do those other things. And then the last thing that really has been a wonderful boost to my self-confidence has been the opportunity to teach here at Team Karate Centers, that I've had the ability to work with children that are younger than me but still relatively close in my age, that I can not only be a guide to them through really what is both a physical, spiritual, and emotional sport and art that martial arts has become for me. And it also means that I get to be a role model for them, and that I'm always conscious of how I'm presenting myself to them, and how I present myself to other people, that I am always a representative of martial arts, of Hapkido Blend, of Team Karate Centers, of everything that I associate with my identity. And that when I go out in the world and when I present myself to other people, that I always have to keep that in mind and say, I am someone that can earn your respect, not someone that deserves respect. I can earn your respect by how I walk and how I stand and how I talk and how I hold a conversation with you. And that has been a big change since my middle school years, and martial arts really was a great help in helping me break out of my shell and meet new people and interact with people in a way that wasn't quite so restrictive. And that's really, for me, that's what confidence is. That's what true confidence is. And that's how martial arts has been a benefit in my life.